Hello and welcome to Compute for One presentation. This is Team RFI and today we will demonstrate our presentation. So right off the bat, when we visit the application URL, we are brought into an authentication page in which users with a valid CCID can log in. So let's log in as an accreditation coordinator. The first thing you'll see is that you're brought to your AC dashboard page. As a quick overview, an AC can view standards. An AC can view all the schedules for a standard, can view reports, can add users. Here's an example of all the users that are present in the system. An AC is allowed to add users and delete them. And also a AC is allowed to add groups and combine users into a particular group. To view standards, you hit the standards button from the side menu. Here you can see all the standards that have currently been authored. These are all the root standards. Once you click on a root standard, you see all the substandards that are part of the standard. Clicking on a substandard shows all the questions that are part of a standard. To view a particular question, you just click on the question and you see the preview for the question with its question body, its response template, and also the respondents that this question is tied to. If you were to hit the edit button, you can edit the particular question. You can see that the question body and the response template are in a CK editor window that allows you to perform certain styles or do things such as add lists. And you can save the question and you can see that your question is now updated. This particular question has a response template which is a table, and we will cover further what response templates are for, but they're mainly used so that the respondent can just fill out these tables and won't have to create tables themselves. To delete a standard, you simply click on the standard, you hit the edit button, and you can just delete. You can also remove a substandard from an existing standard. Once we have all our standards and their questions authored, we can go ahead and schedule them. To create a schedule, you go to the schedules page. Here you can see all the standards that are currently scheduled. Let's add a new one. So first of all, you would select the standard you want to schedule. Once you select the standard, you can see all the questions that are part of the standard. Once you've selected your standard, you need to specify the first start date for the schedule. So let's say that we want to schedule it for today. We want the report to be completed in 30 days, and we want to say that we want to send reminders every 7 days. And let's say after every year, we want to create a new version for this report and automatically send it out to the same users again. Once we're done, we hit the schedule report button, and now our scheduler will kick in. Now once the scheduler kicks in, as you can see it will create the report for us. As you can see here, I just received an email that says I have a new unfilled RFI form that I need to complete. As John Doe, I can click the link and I'll be brought into the authentication page, which I will type my CCID in and log in. Here you can see all the reports that John Doe needs to fill out. Here's the current one that we just scheduled. So click on this one and you can see here's all the questions that John Doe needs to fill out. So let's answer some of these questions. At any point, a respondent can save all his or her answers and can continue from where he or she left off. Finally, when the respondent is ready to submit his or her answer, they can hit the submit button and this will send all the responses back to the AC. When we log back in as the AC, we can see that this report is ready for us to review. So when you click on the report, you can see all the questions that are part of this report. Clicking on a single question brings all the responses for this report. Here's a response that John Doe wrote. An AC is allowed to reject a particular response. So let's reject this response. If a response is rejected, an email is sent out to the user, and the user will then have to re-answer and resubmit their response. Rejected responses show up as a red color, as in 25% of the responses for this particular report has been rejected. When an AC is happy with all the responses, he can finally finalize the report, and thus finalizes the report and sets a completed at date.